All right, guys, welcome to the first Time Frogs AMA. The whole point, right, of this AMA is obviously for us, the moderators, to kind of know you guys, right? So all of you guys are free to ask any questions that you would like. Anyone can come up. You can say hi. You can introduce yourself. It's going to be quite relaxed, and after that, we'll move on to discussing some points with you guys. So the first things first was obviously you guys probably know that a lot of changes, right, have taken place in Wonderland, right? We have the whole wrapped memo, right? The supply of it being hard capped. We have things like we've got airdrops coming. We obviously had the project with Andre, right, launching on Phantom. So there's been a lot of things going on, right, in Frog Nation, and obviously, many of you guys would have found it quite difficult, right, to keep on top of everything because, well, I guess not everyone has a giga brain, right, like Andre or Danny. So for the four of us here, right, we have a fairly good understanding, right, of the Wonderland model. We're not going to say we know everything about it, but we have a pretty solid and comprehensive understanding. So this is an opportunity for you guys if you have any kind of questions, anything that you're confused about, whether it's about rebases or whether it's about uh, how to wrap your memo or anything like that, right? You can
Very
obviously
important question. Very important
yeah,
question.
you can raise your hand and we'll be more than happy to answer. So yeah, feel free to raise your hand. Any questions is a good question, and Goose will invite you
So
online.
we have one already. I'll pull him up.
I
Okay.
already did.
Okay. Yes.
Hey, Ling
Killing.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We're all good.
Hey.
We're all good. How are you?
Man. Hey.
I can't
How are you?
really. Could you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Oh, hey guys, hey guys. No, I just wanted to come up here and say hi. Just good luck. I'm a small frog, just barely starting my journey here. So I'll be joining all the AMAs, and I'll be following through.
Awesome.
Hopefully it all goes well. I'm very bullish, and I'm very excited to be a part of this community. It's been really great so far. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you
how
guys.
long have you been with us?
Actually, I mean, since the beginning, I mean, the wolves. I minted my first, since launch. So I guess that's, yeah, just since launch is the only thing I could pretty much say. I've been trying to learn more about everything, and I've just been on in the chat, just reading and trying to answer a couple questions if anybody has any issues or anything like that. But I'm mainly just an observer. I really didn't think I was gonna get called up here. I just pressed it just to see what would happen, really. But I'm about to go into work right now. I just wanted to catch a couple minutes of the questions, see if anybody had some actual questions. I just wanted to come up here and say hi to everybody.
Hey. Well,
Hey,
it's
man.
awesome to have
Well,
you
glad
on.
to have you.
Nice,
Well,
man.
I guess just a quick question. I mean, any for the roadmap, any when it will come out, or maybe even maybe today.
We are
Yeah,
putting that
we've got
together, and I'll have time to do that in maybe this week, maybe next week. So in the coming weeks, it will come out.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, take your time, and we'll still be here for y'all, and like I said, very excited, and hope it all goes well. I'll still be in here, but I'll probably leave in a bit. So I thank y'all for letting me come up here and talk.
amazing. Thanks for coming
Alright,
onto the
thanks,
stage.
Link.
Very nice
Thanks,
to meet
man.
you.
I'll see y'all later. Good luck.
Yes, ciao. Good luck with work.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Awesome. All right, we've got a few more people who wants to come onto stage. Just Foot,
guys hear me?
welcome on
What?
stage. How are
Can you
you?
hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay, awesome. I just had a quick question in terms of I believe the Phantom Frogs, just in terms of kind of how that all ties in and kind of what the what the path forward like with that looks like. And I'm not sure if that's kind of more part of the roadmap that you're going to be coming out with, but just thought I'd ask that quick question.
Yeah, so in terms of today's AMA is more just kind of us getting to know you guys. The AMA that's in 2 days' time on Thursday, that is going to be the one with the developer, and we're going to be telling you a lot of details regarding Phantom Frogs specifically on that AMA. So if you have any specific questions for Phantom Frogs, then you can bring up to the developer, and he'll definitely be more than happy to answer any questions you have.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, just thought I would float that out there. So that sounds good. Really love the project. The community really reminds me of obviously Bored Ape Yacht Club. Wasn't able to get into there, and just although DeFi work and everything that's going on with Wonderland and Avalanche and Time, it's awesome to see. So really appreciate you guys' work. Excited to be a part of the project.
Thank you for coming
Thanks,
off the
bud.
stage, man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. All right, thanks, guys.
So yeah, a quick word. This, like we said, but if some new people join, this will be more of a relaxed type of AMA, where we get to know you guys, where you get to know us. And like Jurea said, in 2 days' time, we will host an a more detailed AMA with our developers, with Crypto Toucher as well, so that we have the big fish, the big guys also in there, the dev who can answer your questions. And so for more technical and specific questions, I would just mark it in your agendas. And for now, let's just have a chat.
Awesome. So we have King Coco. I've invited you to the stage. King Coco, how's it going? Love your frog.
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Word, yeah, man. I just wanted to introduce, man. I've been a fan of Wonderland for a while, and then I saw the Frog Project. I didn't really know if it was a scam or not, but I decided to trust it, and then I saw it grow, and I copped a few more, and yeah, I'm a big fan. I love what you guys are doing, and hopefully, one day I win the lottery.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, you have a 0.6% chance per frog per week, so I think you stand a pretty good chance. Better than the actual lottery, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and even just like the community is like really dope, and you guys are like very involved and stuff, which is cool. And even Daniela getting one was pretty cool as well.
Yeah, but he has to put it as his profile picture. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
No one
I
wants
know.
it.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
on it.
Even a Bored Ape. What the
He has a
hell?
Bored Ape, $400,000.
Yeah.
Fuck the apes, bro.
Put up your two AVAX frog, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Wavex, it should worth around 1,000. What are you talking about?
Soon. Very soon.
Yeah, 1,000 AVAX floor tomorrow. Make it happen. No, thanks, Coco, for
Thanks, Coco.
Yeah,
jumping
thank
on.
you guys. I appreciate you guys having me.
Appreciate
you.
you coming up on stage.
Yeah, for sure. All right, see you guys.
Bye.
See you soon. All right, we got SGTM7MD.
Sarge, let's go.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sure.
First of all, congratulations, Hagoda, for the graduation, my G. I saw your
Thank you.
Twitter. Anyways,
Oh, that's for you,
I wanted to thank you guys for the amazing work you guys done. I mean, really, and I'm excited for the Phantom Frogs. I mean, Phantom is my.
All are. We
Am
all
I
are.
betraying Frog Nation for saying Phantom is my favorite coin? But
What?
anyways,
Dare you?
I'm just kidding. But really, guys, are you going to? I know will be in the next AMA, but are you going, guys, to discuss the work on if you are involved with the OX DAO, so you are obtaining the NFT airdrop, or not? That's my main question.
I didn't quite get that question. Can you just repeat that again, please?
Yeah, are you familiar with the XDAO, where you can obtain the So, are you willing to put some of the treasury we have put in time frogs in that DAO so we can obtain some of the NFTs and distribute it. Or I don't know the full mechanism of that, but yeah, I hope you get my question.
Yeah, I mean, with regards to the current state of the Treasury, obviously, we've got it all in the form of memo or wrapped memo right now, and that is how we're running a lottery. But as you guys probably know, if you've been keeping up with Wonderland, because we're going to be switching to a revenue sharing model, right? It's going to take quite a few months
Yes.
for Wonderland and for Seafood to build up the treasury to a point where each wrap memo actually pays out a significant amount per month. So, one of the purpose of these calls was for us to actually, talk to you guys, right, which is the community, and you guys obviously helped us raise these funds in the first place. And we wanted to just kind of gather ideas as to, what we could do, what are your guys' ideas in terms of, bridging the gap between where we are now and where we get to a point where the wrapped memo actually pays a significant amount. So, the idea that you came up with investing some funds into the 0x DAO, I think that's something worth noting down, and we can discuss it with CryptoToucher and the developers as well. And if it's mathematically, if it makes mathematical sense, then yeah, absolutely something to consider. I know that the MIM farming on there is actually really, really high, right? Are you farming on there right now?
Yeah, a bit of my Phantom and LQDR. It's pretty nice. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just doing it to follow the trend, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know, do you if you were to farm or with 0x DAO, do you get a drop of the NFTs? How does it work exactly with 0x DAO? Because as far as I know, it's like a yield farming platform.
Yeah. As for now, I'm not completely in the picture, but you obtain this their token OX, I assume. So you have a chance of getting the airdrop as much as you collect. So as much as you farm. So it's up to them now how would they distribute these NFT airdrops. It's up to them. But as they say, they will. It's from the people to the people. So we will see how it goes.
Interesting, awesome. Well, we've got Tin Frog that is noting down all these ideas that you guys give to us. So I'm sure by now he's probably written it down, and it will be something we discuss. And yeah, it would definitely take into consideration. Thanks for proposing the idea.
For sure. Thank you,
Appreciate
guys,
it.
for the time, and I appreciate your work, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You such. Yeah.
All right, we've got loads more people. We've got Shavula. Shavola? I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Names are difficult.
Names are difficult.
Shavula.
Hey, easier.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I was not expecting the sound of a man. I'm not going to lie.
Whoa.
You have a very cute frog, that's why.
Thank you very much. Just came here to say hi and wondering, as the project grows, will you be expanding your team, and how could one apply for a spot?
If I can take this one, please. So we are actively expanding right now. Even some people noticed in the top right that we have not one but two new devs on the team. So we have 3 devs in total. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rick. But
we got 3.
Yeah, so 3 devs. And for now, community-wise, I think manage have myself, Jiria, and Matterhorn as moderators, and our 3 wonderful support frogs, Shartoshi, J-Mac, and Fidelo, are doing an amazing job as well. So for now, we are, I think, all right. But when we start growing, when Phantom Frogs drops, future projects will drop. I think it's something that's necessary to expand the team. We've been thinking about it. question has been asked multiple times already, but for now we're still managing quite all right, I think. But when we will for someone, it will always be someone active in the Discord. That we see. That's how I got chosen. That's how I got chosen. Matterhorn back in the day before launch. So that will be the way we act each other. And then we'll see what the future brings.
Well, as we are expanding, we are always looking for new support frogs. So I'm not sure about moderators, but support frogs, I've been asking the team whether or not we need more support frogs in the team, because we experienced quite many questions when we launched Time Frogs. So I expect something similar when we launch Phantom Frogs. So we'll see how we can manage it. If we need, we will have you noted.
Dancing outside.
Sorry. My son.
Does that answer your question?
Shavola? Well,
we lost him.
we lost him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is Dirty D.
Welcome, Dirty D. That is not a frog.
That's a bunch of crap.
Dirty D, you need to unmute your mic to ask your question.
Hey, thank you guys. I'm just a little turd out here, so great work with everything. One of my questions, or a couple questions I had, was, are we looking to do more stuff kind of like other NFT projects where you get to evolve your frogs or do other stuff with them, stake them to get another not a currency, but something the NFTs can use? Kind of, we're taking Bored Ape Yacht Club, they created the serum and all that stuff. Is there plans of that in the works?
I only can say maybe.
Yeah, we're not giving too much away.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Good, very good and very detailed question.
Yeah, we have a bunch of plans about new collections and evolving current collections as well. We are not sure which will come out first, but we are constantly thinking about expanding, updating, evolving things we already have and things we will release in the future.
And the main thing is that there's a lot of not even just thinking. There's already a lot of testing going on. If I'm allowed to say that. So we're actively working on a lot of stuff at the moment. The one thing that we always keep in mind, that value of the initial collection never release that will make a previous collection less valuable compared to so we won't be diluting.
That's awesome. All right. And also, is the Phantom Frogs an official release from this project as well, or is it a side that got brought in?
No. It's completely official. It's another project from the same team. It's kind of like we try to mimic the same feeling of Time Frogs on another chain, where the Frog Nation also lives. So we are trying to expand our FrogPondClub. So we are trying to expand and get more and more people involved in all this. So yeah, it's completely official.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for all the info and for all the work you guys are doing and everything.
Thank you for coming on. So, guys, should we read some written questions?
Yes, I'll go in the chat and read some. I saw one from Bruno, who's been here for a long time. What's up, Bruno? Where do you see the Frog Pond Club in 1 or even 3 years from now? Oh, that's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. I mean, 1 to 3 years ago, where was crypto? AVAX didn't even exist. So in crypto, even 1 month is a ridiculously long time. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I'd say we'd still be here.
Definitely.
And then we might be the big project that started with Frog JPEGs. That would be cool.
The next Bored Ape Club. Definitely. FrogPondClub is here to stay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How close are we to a live stream of the lottery? I assume currently it's a random number generator, but still fun to watch. So we've been thinking about the live streaming the lottery from even before the first one, before week 1. However, currently we do it using the smart contract, and the contract is public, so everyone can have a look at how the numbers are chosen to see that it's fair. And we think this is the most fair option because people tend to believe more in technology, we suppose. We're all in it for the tech, right? Than a live pick, which could be rigged. Those were some remarks that we got. So we're looking into it. We could and probably will do it in the future, but for now we are just keeping it with SC as this is easier and more safe.
Yeah, on the weekly basis, we definitely will stick to the smart contract, but we thought about a half a year, every quarter year, maybe one giant yearly lottery draw could be done in a live stream. So if you guys are interested in that, let us know and we could work with that.
Right, anything else? Merch, when merch? Yeah, we've been thinking about setting up a merch shop, but we have some specifics that we want to do with the merch shop without saying too much, that make it rather difficult to set up, but we're working on it. So the devs are looking into what we can do with merchandise. Can one frog win multiple times within 1 year? Yes, of course. A frog can win every lottery if he's really lucky. So you are automatically.
It already happened.
Yeah.
Someone won 2 weeks in a row.
Rigged.
It's CTs. It's CTs.
Oh, definitely, yeah. All 50 of them.
He owns all the frogs and he makes burner accounts on Twitter.
Yes, we've heard.
Oh, no. Anyone who wants to come up to the stage? Any questions are allowed. If you have Wonderland related questions or yield farming questions, we have a very smart frog, Jurea, who will answer all your questions. We're too stupid to do so.
Yeah, you forgot the part where you have to pay me 1 time frog for each question. Just FYI.
Oh,
nice.
That's me giving you
the guy.
discount.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, so obviously, we want you guys to be comfy in Wonderland, right? In Frog Nation, we know that a lot of you guys, might not get all of your questions answered regarding all these changes. So one thing that we did want to do today is to make sure you're all clear and comfy, and you're not worried about Wraps memo dropping and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. So yeah, if you guys want to ask anything, share some concerns, etc., you can.
Well, I guess if there aren't any questions, you can just maybe explain. I'm going to ask you a question, Jurea. So if you had to explain in 5 minutes or less, let's say 3 minutes, what the new changes in Wonderland imply and how they affect wrap memo holders, and what is the simplest explanation you can give?
So that's 3 time frogs you're gonna give me, right, for this?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
So let me just rephrase the question. Was it the relationship between memo and Wraps memo?
No, just the change. Maybe explain the change in simple terms. What about
Right.
those? What about
So yeah.
the frequently asked questions from the Wonderland Discord?
Yeah, so I guess the most frequently asked question in the Wonderland Discord, right, is the whole idea behind why do we still get rebases, right, if the total supply of Rats Memo is capped, right? Like, how does that work? Well, hopefully you guys by now know that when you stake your time, right, you get Memo, and then that acts as your receipt, right? And then you obviously wrap your memo, and the reason why you wrap your memo is because it just gives memo itself a lot more utility, right? So you guys can move it between different chains. So you can move it to Phantom, you can move it to I think like Polygon, you can move it to a lot of different chains, right? And that obviously allows you to do things such as staking it on Popsicle Finance. So some of you guys that were there for the announcement the other day when Danny was trying to rally all of the Frog Nation, right, to lock the Wraps memo inside Popsicle Finance, right? The whole point of that was to try and get Popsicle Finance in the top 20 list in terms of total locked value, right, or total value locked, whatever, right? And if we actually managed to push Popsicle Finance to that point, right, then essentially you get we as a community, right, the protocols get rewarded with NFTs, right? These NFTs is around Andre's new kind of project, right? His new collaboration with Danny, right? And this is going to massively reshape, the dynamics essentially in on the Phantom blockchain, right? So some of you guys might be aware of the curve wars, right, that are going on. How Convex have bought up loads of votes and whatnot, right? So the VE curve escrow model is kind of related to that essentially, right? So anyway, going back to the idea of Wraps memo, right? You wrap your memo, and the reason, right, why you still get your rebases is because the ratio between memo and Wraps memo increases every 8 hours, right? So every 8 hours, we'll get really happy, right? Because our memo goes from, let's say, 1 to 1.00006, right? Now that, right, is essentially the same as a stock split, right? As the analogy that Sifu usually gives us, right? It's like a stock split. So it's kind of like taking one stock, splitting it into 2, right, and then dividing that value by 2 also, right? So that is why gradually the price of memo and the price of time, right, devalues over time, all right. And the reason why a lot of the Wonderland community has been pushing people to kind of focus more on Wraps memo is because people were just overly worried, right? That they invested into some time and time is going down, and people got worried, right? So they're pushing us to look at Wraps memo, which is also going down for now, right? But Rat's memo reflects the true value of your investment much more than time, because time and memo, they're both dilutive, right? So every 8 hours, the supply increases, right? And as the supply of anything increases, the value goes down a little bit, right? Imagine you're in a desert, right? You're in a desert and you're like super thirsty, right? And then you find a bottle of water, okay? Let's say there's like 5 of you, and you find one bottle of water, okay? Now that bottle of water is going to be worth a lot to every single one of you because you're stuck in a desert and you're like dehydrating, right? So the thing that's on your mind is I need water, right? So that one bottle of water will be very valuable to you. But obviously, if you then walk a few more steps, right, you turn a corner and you find hundreds and hundreds of bottles of water, right, then that first bottle, right, is no longer to be worth as much, right? So it's just a case of when the supply massively increases and the demand is not there, then obviously the price of something drops, right? Um, so now, Sifu has basically said that, okay, we're no longer going to be focusing too much on time. We're no longer going to be focusing too much on memo. We're going to be focusing on wraps memo, right? Because that gives us a very good understanding of where we are at with our money, right? How well it's growing, etc., etc., etc. And as far as I know from the One Land Discord, he basically announced over the next few days, right, we're going to be getting the airdrop, right, with the BetSwap GG partnership that Wonderland invested into, and also within the next week, we're going to be getting revenue share, right? So you can basically stake your Wraps memo on the Avalanche network, and you're going to be distributed like real money, right? So at that point, let's say, right, Wraps memo goes from, I don't know, 44,000, whatever, right, down to 42,000, right? Well, it doesn't matter if that devalues because you're going to be you're constantly being paid revenue over time, right? Now, the question is, where does that revenue come from, right? And the answer to that would be, well, when we all put our money into Wonderland, right? When we bought time, when we bought Memo, and we staked it and wrapped it and whatnot, right? They've essentially taken our money, right? And they are implementing high APR yield farming strategies, right? So they've got like the whole MIM and USD yield farming strategy, right? And the profits that they generate through this, right? They are going to be distributing towards all of us, right? So that's kind of the future that Wonderland is heading towards.
All right. So I hope that cleared some things for some people. We have a question in the text channel. Can we have different time zone mods? This way I don't miss out on things like game nights and things. I'm in Eastern time, I think ET is. So currently we have Matterhorn, who's from the States. So he's covering those time zones. Jurea and myself, Central Europe. So our time's the same as usual. Ugella, sorry. So we cover Europe mostly. And then we have Tinfoil Frog from the team who's from Australia. He hops on and off quite a few times. But yeah, it's definitely something that we have to look into to have maybe someone from the West Coast, someone from down Asia, or yeah, it's a good suggestion. Have details of Poker Night been worked out? Poker Night.
That's Matterhorn's territory.
Yeah, everything gambling. That's. So have the details been worked out? We are on on setting up multiple game channels, let's say, to host these type of events, and we are currently looking into how we are going to host it, how we are going to decide on winners, because there will be prizes, of course. And then we will launch in the future some channels where you guys can just play poker with each other and play some games, not only poker. Our king of Discord is currently managing all of this. He's doing a great job, and it will definitely be there in the future.
Well, it's already there, so it's already open.
Can you see it already?
Yeah, they can see it.
Okay, I didn't
So
know.
the casino category is our newest category, and in the game request text channel, everyone can tag our newest role, the gaming maker, which would tag all of us, the mods, Crypto Toucher, and myself. So we can set up a few. Yes, Goose just showed the new role. That tag would get to us, and we can just quickly set up, let's say, poker, chess, anything you would like to play in any of those 5 tables. If those 5 tables aren't enough, we can just set up a few more.
So this way we really work on community, and this way everyone can not only come here if they have questions about and making money, of course, but also for everything, just to chill out, have a chat. I've seen a ton of people pass by after they've seen how much of a shit show the general chat in when everyone is panicking about a price drop of $20. So this way we want to make our Discord a really like a safe haven for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. So it's now online. Everybody can just tag the game makers and request the poker night or anything like that, and we can just quickly set up a poker on table 1, a chess on table 2, and anything like that. So if you guys get your friends together or anything, you can tag us and play some poker.
So, any other questions, suggestions, remarks? Hotel Trivago. See that someone's typing. No pressure, New Deal, no pressure. Just type on. No one who's wanting to jump on the stage. Oh, I see a few requests. So let me pull up someone. First one is Zadaroch. So I've sent you an invite. And then Bruno will be after him. Sadar, if you can accept the invite. There he is.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, got it. Thanks, mate.
Hey, hi.
Hey.
So I don't really have a question. I just want to say thank you for the community. This has really been my place of peace here the last few days until the chat on the Wonderland Discord somehow evolved into some place of panic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
Well, that Discord is always a panic zone when time price dips, so it's a shit show.
Yeah, it's so annoying. I really don't get it. I looked around a lot about this project, and then I decided to invest, and I don't really check why people ape in with such a lack of information.
Yeah, we've if you look, just listen to Danny's AMAs, then you already know that people are not informed. They jump on the stage with Danny, who was able to build a $1 billion treasury. And if you have the chance to talk to someone with that much knowledge and about investing, about making money, about managing these kinds of assets, and then the question you ask is, how do I wrap my memory?
Yeah, really looking forward for the new Wagmi Discord.
Yeah.
I'm highly excited. We will see. We're all gonna make it, guys.
Yeah, we're all gonna make it. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, so that's all I want to say. Thank you.
Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you.
Hey, thank you.
Bruno, I
Yes.
just sent you an invite.
Oh, finally I will hear his sexy voice.
Hello, guys. How are my fellow frog friends doing today?
There he is.
Hey, Bruno.
The legend himself, the most unpopular frog in the Discord chat. Yeah.
Self-prescribed that.
So I don't even got a question. I just want to give a big shout out to everyone in the team, every frog friend in here. So great community, great project. Thanks to you all, guys.
Glad to have you.
Thanks, Bruno.
You're a real one, man. We've seen you here. Hey, Fun fact: Bruno was once asked to be a support frog, and he kindly rejected because he thought he just wanted to post. So you're
I
legend. man.
forgot that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I never forgot that you declined.
Yeah, I think it was a better decision for both of all of us.
But you're a legend, man. Thank you. Thank you for hopping on.
Thank you very much.
So,
Maybe I got one more question.
Oh, go ahead.
Go for it.
When free frog, sir?
Oh no. Kindly referring to the frequently asked questions.
Thank you.
Whitelist.
Also, Time Frux is on AVAX, and Phantom Frux is on Phantom. Just you know.
And you cannot mint any time frogs anymore, just so you know.
Yeah.
But free frogs when on the 29th we will host our trivia night.
Mhm.
So that's when the free frogs begin again. I'm already excited for the many questions we will get.
Oh yeah, I love
How
it.
to free frog?
Yeah. Is there a whitelist?
A whitelist.
Yeah. So we have a question in the text channel from Mspire. He asks, plan for the future with changes in, especially eventually phasing out rebases. So that's I'll refer to Jiraiya and his explanation that he gave. So
Sorry, could you just repeat that question? I didn't
yeah.
quite hear
So
that.
plans for the future with the changes in memo, especially if they are eventually phasing out the rebases.
That is the question I have been waiting for. Who asked that?
Shire.
Yeah, in the text channel.
Yeah, that is the question we're waiting for, right? So obviously, as you guys know, they're obviously phasing out time, right? And their focus is shifted on memo and Raps memo, and all of you guys, right, must know that how we do the lottery, right, is based on investing, right, the money that we raised up into time, wrapping up, staking it, and wrapping up, right, and then out of the rebases that we get, right, every week, a percentage of those rebases goes towards the lottery, right, and then out of that percentage, right, that number is distributed to 30 frogs, right, every single week. Now, as you guys know, right, if you've been keeping track of the price of memo, right, it's been decreasing, right? And as I explained earlier, memo is going to be consistently decreasing, right? Because of the nature in which memo, well, it was designed essentially, right? So what that basically means is that we can keep the lottery going, right? This week we can keep it going next week and the week after and the week after. But at some point, right, the amount, the dollar value amount, right, that you guys will be receiving is going to be gradually less and less and less and less, right? Now the question then comes to, well, what is the purpose of holding my frog then, right? And what we're here to say is that we plan to still do the lottery, right, in the sense that we still want to distribute out the profits, right, generated from the initial capital that we raised from you guys, right? But based on this kind of short period between now and the next few months, right, memo itself is not going to cut it, right? You guys will be getting maybe like, I don't know, $8,000 this week being distributed amongst 30 winners. Then the next week it will be a little bit less, and the next week it'll be a little bit less, and it's just going to become less and less and less, right? So the question is, where's the money going to come from eventually? And the answer to that is that it's going to come from the revenue share, right? So in our treasury right now, right, don't quote me, but we have roughly around about 3 Raps memos, right? Now, Sifu has announced that per Rap, when they turn the revenue sharing on, per Raps memo, right, you can expect around about $2,000 per Raps memo per month, right? Now, obviously, $2,000 Raps memo per month is not going to be, enough, right, for a lottery with 30 frogs every week, right? It's just not going to cut it. But, right, Sifu and Danny, right, also had an AMA the other day, and they kind of speculated, right? They were like, it would be possible, right, within 1 year for us to 10x that amount, right? They expect that the treasury will grow from an amount of 1 billion, right, to about 10 billion, and they expect they can do that by the end of the year, right? So obviously, when that time comes, right, then each wrapped memo, right, instead of it paying $2,000 a month, it would pay roughly around about $20,000 per month, right? And the fact is that we have 3 of them, right, meaning that we would pull in around about $60,000 per month at that point, right? And obviously, when we do the lotteries, then, right, it would be a meaningful amount that we distribute to winners, right? It wouldn't just be like $100 here or $20 here or whatever, right? It would be a significant and meaningful amount that would, do something for each and every single one of you, right? So obviously, between now and then, right, we still want to be able to kind of provide you with some kind of service because you bought these frogs, right? We want to provide you with some kind of service. So we as like moderators, me, Goose, Matt, and Greg, and Crypto Toucher, and the developers, right? We've been brainstorming ideas as to think about what we can give away, right? Instead of doing the lottery now, if we were to postpone the lottery to a point where the treasury has actually grown substantially, so the winnings will be good, right? Which I think, what is it that we can offer you guys? So that was kind of one of the main reasons why we want to host this AMA, because you guys are our investors essentially, right? And we want to hear from you guys as to, what is it that we can do for you, right? Between now and a time when the treasury is larger and the revenue that we get from the wrapped memo, right, and that we've wrapped up, it produces a meaningful amount. So if you guys got any ideas, then we're more than happy to listen to them. And we've got Tinfoil Frog, who's going to be noting all of it down. After this AMA, we're going to go back to our developers. We're going to go back to Crypto Toucher. We're going to have a discussion, and we'll hopefully come up with some kind of solution or proposition for you guys in our next AMA on Thursday. So yeah, any ideas?
Okay. I don't see anything for now. So let's just hop on to some questions from the text channel.
Just quickly, let me say this. I saw something I wanted to announce and say. Yeah, I found it. We are dedicated on AVAX. The ETH Time Frogs is a scam. There is no such website that's timefrogs.xyz or something. That site is a scam. We do not exist on Ethereum. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead, Goose.
Yeah, that's a very good point. So only on AVAX, and all our official links are in the frequently asked questions section for Time Frogs, for Phantom Frogs. If anyone ever sends you something on another network other than Time Frogs on AVAX and on our .com site, it's a scam. So please be careful out there, guys. As we gain more traction, we will. So just be careful. And there is a scam report channel. Always report it to us so we can take care of it, and that way everyone can be safe. That being said,
there's another one. One question. How will we know if you have Time Frogs to allow you to the Phantom Frogs pre-sale?
Yes.
We talked about this, and I'm not 100% sure about this yet, but I think we'll do a snapshot of our holders directly before our pre-sale launch. So that way we will know which wallet has a Time Frog in it. So those wallets will have access to our pre-sale.
Yes, and I would also refer to our AMA in 2 days. So in 2 days we will have the FrogPondClub AMA with hopefully, normally with our dev on it, who will be perfect to answer all of these technical questions, because we are just simple moderator frogs and not developers in the slightest. So there were huge problems with Ledger. Yeah, so about the Ledger, problem. We looked into it, and I minted with a ledger. The thing is, you have to turn on the debug data. You have the debug. So you have to put on blind signing. That's always the case, and then debug data, minting as well. But however, the one thing that is the best thing to do, and what I will do, is just use my non-ledger wallet to mint, because the transactions are way faster. Click on all the buttons. You don't have to do your PIN code. If you then need to up your gas in case you get that you have to confirm that you're just in the hype of minting. It happened to me. I couldn't launch either because of my own mistake, because I didn't confirm my gas uppage, let's say. So the best thing to do is probably just use a non-ledger wallet. You can send it over to your ledger wallet, transfer it over, and then that way you're safe, and it only costs you in gas fees. How to? Oh, for fuck's sake! So Crypto Toucher is kind of new here. How to whitelist? Yeah, we don't have a whitelist, man. Sorry. So, any other questions, suggestions?
But when? I mean, the snapshot will happen right before our pre-sale, so there won't be any difficulties and troubles about frogs being sold directly before that. So just to clarify that.
Well, definitely not a week. It won't be.
No.
I mean,
like
you can still sell the frog.
Yep, like half an hour before our pre-sale launch. So
no problem, sir. No problem. So, any other questions? Anyone who wants to jump on? If not, then I think we are good for today.
Yep, we've been here for an hour now, so
Yeah. So let's see if there are still some people. Thank you. No problem, Bruno. Glad to have you. One more. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, go.
Frogerino.
Frogerino.
If you want, you can come on stage. No one who wants to come on stage, no.
There's no one to dance with us.
Now everyone is watching in time.
Party.
So, no pressure, huh? Frogerino. Like,
take your time.
Take your time. Take your time, stake it, wrap it.
Was there any information which I missed out by the price of Phantom Frogs? Phantom Frogs is 33 phantoms per minute.
Check out the frequently asked questions about Phantom Frogs, as always. Oh, thank you, Goose.
We have some nice bots that can do this for us now.
Yes.
Thanks for your effort, guys. No problem. So,
awesome.
Well, we're signing off. Thank you for joining our very first little AMA. Not necessarily an AMA. Well, yeah, kind of was. Just a casual chat. We invite you all in 2 days for the really technical one about the future of FrogPondClub, about the ideas that we have with the developer, with CT, who will be there. So we hope to see you then. Awesome, Dirty. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Love, guys.
We love you guys.
Take care.
Take care.